I guess I'm gonna start. Whether or not you want to join in or stick around.
I'll join in. I just got a war.
Should I wait? Should I wait for you to finish your war?
Maybe.
Don, do you require context as to what the hell's happening, or are you caught up?
I'll go in dry.
But all right. I hold true to my promise of honoring Rin's request, even if it's against my own will. I try to redirect my focus into my studies, but end up zoning out during classes and doing only the minimum amount of work required, so no different than any other goddamn day. Still, I start looking into my post-high school options a bit more seriously. I pore over the university brochures and various career paths. Has he thought about the Japanese Self-Defense Force? Don, you're military. Why don't you tell our boy Hisao all the wonderful things about being in the military? Go.
It fucking sucks.
Which is why you should enlist today. Put that on a brochure. It sucks. Join.
I want you to go and picture you're trying to eat soup, but you have a fork and a spoon, but the person in charge grabs a fork and says, "Chow down, boys," exactly like I do. And then what winds up happening is you wind up with, a whole bunch of fucking idiots, trying to eat soup with a fork.
And then over the PA,
you sit down in there and you got the spoon in your hand and you're just like, guys, I got the spoon here. It's the right answer. And then the guy just shoots you the evilest fucking stare you've ever seen in your goddamn life. He's like, use the fucking fork. And you're like,
And then over the PA, you just hear, beatings will continue until morale rises. I'm good at studying, so I want to go to a university. I'm pretty sure I could get into a pretty decent one, too. The only problem is deciding which subject would be the best. Kenji ridicules me about subjugating myself to the control of feminist teachers when I tell him about trying to get into a university. Don, you remember Kenji?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to forget. I don't ask him what he wants to do in the future. I wonder what Rin thinks of her own future. I bet she's not as lost as I am. Oh, I bet she's completely fucking lost. And if she is, it's probably in some completely different way. I feel somewhat disappointed in finding out that I can't stop thinking about her. Her request makes me worry about her and think about her. More than I did when I could go and see her when I want. Damn barking spiders. It bothers me that I can't. I'm sorry, every time that reflection looks like a monster. As expected, I eventually crack. Late one afternoon, I get on the bus heading downtown. Driving fast, the buildings pass, and I'm homebound. I try to... I try to avoid explaining to myself exactly why I'm doing this, and keep thinking about other things for the entire duration of the trip. After a 5-minute walk, I'm standing in front of the gallery. I walk past the door of the atelier, but at the last moment, I lose my courage and continue all the way to the next corner, at which point I turn back. Will Rin hate me if I go and see her? I wonder what she's like when she's angry. I've never seen her angry. Don, what are you like when you're angry? Don?
Ryan.
Oh, God. I thought Monica deleted you
You
again.
don't want the frickin' answer to that one. There's a whole lot of, broken drywall and yelling.
God, I thought Monica deleted you again. The worst thing would be if I actually ruined something by going to see her. Like she seemed to imply would happen. There's no way that can be true, can there? It's just one of her quirks. Don, you're experienced in love, right?
Vaguely.
When there's this one chick, armless or not, who says, "Don't come around here," is it like a test? Is it like one of those, "Oh my god, how could you not come anymore? Why? Or
I don't fucking know.
Should have brought Mark in on this.
You see, women are this thing where you never know what they're actually fucking thinking.
I bet Mark would know. He's probably dated a couple of armless girls. I walk back down the street and end up just gonna fucking ignore that and end up passing the Atleo door for the second time. Only this time, as I continue all the way to the gallery, its owner is standing just outside the door, watching me.
I'm gonna bang the owner. At least she has her arms. So she can hug me.
You know, it's funny you should say that. I often wonder what would happen if the crew behind Katawa Shoujo came across my series and decided, you know what? Let's put aside our differences, at least for now. Get the band back together and make a Katawa Shoujo remastered version for Steam. And they just made all these other alternate and secret routes where you bang the side characters. Well, you don't bang. You get into a thoughtful, meaningful relationship, because it's quite a nice story-driven visual novel. What? I thought that was you. What the fuck are you doing? I really don't want to explain the circumstances between Rin and I. So I get flustered and end up mumbling something unclear. She takes stock of me and then sighs deeply, looking wearily amused somehow. I hope she didn't misunderstand. Would you like to come in? Your teacher's visiting. We're discussing Rin's exhibition. Ah, thanks for the invitation, but I really should... Don't be shy now. Come on in. I follow Sei inside, finding that our art teacher indeed is there. Nomiya is standing... Or is it no... Yeah, Nomiya is standing at the big desk, contemplating what looks like an invitation card. Look what the cat dragged in!
For a second there, I thought he was, like, stoned as all hell, but that's just the tiny fucking glasses he has on.
This dude. Would you like to voice him?
No.
Okay.
This is all on you, remember? I ain't doing shit.
Son of a bitch. Piece of shit. Goddamn fucker.
Guess what? You're the one who decided to play this game again, so... The first time you lost a bet.
No, I didn't.
Second time, you just kept fucking going.
Katawa Shoujo was completely my decision. And if
yeah, right.
And if you're...
It's major minor you're gonna have to play again, because you're not gonna get the true ending.
God damn. And first of all, that wasn't a lost bet. That was a competition that Mark won fair and square. Blame him!
I think he's the one who engaged the slideshow battle.
Blame him! And I don't know the whole thing with the true ending thing. I don't want to worry about that right now. Nakai, hello there, my boy. He doesn't seem to be all fazed by my appearance. So how do you like the invitations? What the fuck? What? That's what? That's a concept for a horror game. What? Don, what does that look like to you?
I don't know. I'm typing something. Hold on.
Oh.
That looks like a JoJo stand. Moving on.
Oh. I glance at them quickly. They're kind of fancy, with one of Rin's paintings printed on the front cover in shiny gold writing. It looks fine to me. They're magnificent! I absolutely love the design. And the embossed gold lettering. Fabulous. Good print work, too. You have to tell me where you get these done. What does Rin think? I haven't asked. She said she'd be fine with my decision anyway. Nomia laughs boisterously, still turning the gold letter card in his hands. That's my girl. She wants to focus on the essentials only. Good for her. Her work is progressing well, too. Seems she's found new inspiration. I think she's been sorta weird lately. Lately? It's like she's wrestling with something. With herself, probably. And it makes her confused. She said she had a hard time painting the last time I saw her. Seems to be resolved now, however. You know she practically lives up there now, right? Sai makes a simple gesture with her hand, as if sweeping the question aside. Sure. Don't you think that's weird? Maybe it is. Still, I think she understands how big an opportunity this is going to be. My brain completely fucking shut down. Do you want to try that again, Ryan?
Your brain does not work in the fucking first place.
No, it doesn't. So...
It's because it's a Russian bot.
It's not Russian bot, you piece of shit!
It's a Russian bot, Ryan.
You fucking coward!
I will fight you in the street.
I will fight you on the side of the street! You're the one sitting in on one of your personal ASMR videos.
Listen here, you. What I choose to fall asleep to,
You're gonna
because your voice is so fucking monotone that I don't think anyone can stay awake through one of these videos.
You're the one that's gonna be falling asleep to the sound of your own voice.
Ryan, you keep breathing this fucking pornography out.
It's not pornography. It's art.
It's totally porn.
It's not porn. You're an asshole. You're
Does it have pictures of naked girls in it?
There are pictures of naked girls in museums. It's called art.
Is it though?
It's art.
Or is that just some dude trying to be like, I want to immortalize these boobs?
You don't see anyone beating off in front of the Mona Lisa now, do you?
Well, she's not naked, first of all.
Oh.
Hey, we're gonna piss off that one guy again.
No, don't bring him into this. We're past this.
Oh, I'm still gonna go back and call him an asshole. You just fucking watch.
No, is it really that big? Nomi sets the card down and brush it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it was coming. I knew it. I tried to just plow through it, but no. Brushes some imaginary dust off his jacket. Well, how should I put it? There are times in everyone's lives where something really big washes over you and changes you forever. This could be just that moment for Tezuka. I see. Yeah, I think I've had something like that happen to me. It was a heart attack. Yeah, I was right! Yeah! I'm referring to the incident that brought me to Yamaku. The other two adults comment on that thought. It might well be that everyone has or will, at any rate, surrendering oneself to art is a big decision and a thorn.
Are you going like Rocky Horror Picture Show right now?
I always have with him.
It's fucking weird.
He just comes off as that. I don't know.
Was he a fucking fucking sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania? I had to stop and think for a second there.
But Donald, in 7 days I can make you a man.
Quit trying to be Tim Curry.
No one can be Tim Curry. Quite thorny indeed. Tezuka has almost everything one needs, except arms. But whether she has the will to pull through, that's a different question. I know that best. I tried going down this path too, but turned away in the end. Why? Feel like that's a legitimate...
Because she's fat.
Oh my god, my boy, Hisao! Yeah. Why? Damn barking spiders. Yeah, why did you turn away from being an artist? Why did you stop exactly? You've mentioned that before. Like, over and over. Oh. Oh, that's... God damn it, Don. That's a long story.
That was a barking spider.
Nomiya throws a sideways glance at the gallery owner, who has drawn her mouth into a thin straight line. One of those faces that says, "Please don't, no, please no." I've had a life-changing experience like that, even though I didn't realize it until later. Did I tell you that Sai and I have known each other for a long time?
Who the fuck is Sai?
That girl. The lady that as soon as you saw her said, "I'ma bang that."
I'm gonna bang that.
I'ma bang that. We study at the same school. It's been... Goodness, how long has it really been?
Oh, bang, okay.
Please don't count the years, Shinichi. Maybe you're right. At any rate, when we were in school, we had this... friend, I should say.
By chance, did he have a heart condition?
Oh, God. Hisao's a time traveler.
Oh, that's what it feels like with how many times you've done this.
Oh. We were in the same program, and I think he met Sai at some party. I got to know Sai through him, in fact. He was a spectacular artist, much like Tezuka. Great talent despite the young age.
But did he have a heart problem?
He easily left the rest of us in his dust. We were
answers.
We were good friends, he and I. But there were things that created friction in the friendship. It felt like I was watching him from afar. You weren't the only one. Nomiya coughs, looking embarrassed. At any rate, he, he did.
Oh, okay, so it very much could have been Hisao. He just wound up taking the Kenji route.
It was Don's story. Oh, God. It's like, at any rate, he did. Oh, he did. In retrospect, that was what made me choose a career as a teacher in the end. Oh, I was never that brilliant, nor that passionate. I desperately wanted to be a career artist, but I wasn't suited for that. You were good enough. Perhaps I would have been, but this is what I ended up with. I just didn't have that drive after he was gone. Oh God, I'm fond of kids and enjoy. Oh.
Boy, you better say psych right now. I'm gonna be right back. Back with what I bring with me.
And enjoy all forms of art. So it felt rather natural to take this path in life.
Boy, you better say psych right now.
But I think all that history with that friend of ours was the key thing. As sad as it was. A turning point, as they say. Sai stands up and digs in her pocket of her jacket for a cigarette and a lighter. Her hands are shaking. I'm going out.
Not saying psych.
I'm going out for a smoke. Wordlessly, Naomi and I both decide to follow her after a moment. I think she was doing that as an out, dudes.
Right?
It's already dark outside. Sei is standing with her back to us, taking sharp, occasional drags of her cigarette.
I hear smoking's great for your heart condition. You should probably join her.
He did last episode.
Like I said, I think smoking's great for your heart condition. You should probably join her.
Its weak amber glow illuminates her face, framing her sharp jawline. Maybe it's best to call it a night. I can give you a lift back to school if you want, Nakai. I'm gonna need some vodka inside this tea! Don, he's not saying psych.
He's not saying psych.
What do we do? This is taking a...
Fucking walk home?
We're just taking a dark turn, Don!
You get a knife.
Anumi!
You fucking stab him.
Anumi! Get the shit!
So you sit there going, Sae, you want to stop this guy? At all? Help? Well, bang, okay?
Saya, I'll smash your brains out if you help me get out of here. You're not going anywhere, oh my god, she's doing it, Don! She's saving us so that you two can bang! You're not going anywhere, Shinichi. I need a drink. We're going to that place at the corner. The teacher looks at the old lady, and then shrugs at me apologetically. It's no problem. I'll just catch the bus back. I'm headed upstairs to see if Rin will come back to school with me anyway. I think she's been staying overnight here too often lately. She locks the front door of the gallery and links arms with the old art teacher. I feel strange looking at them. I feel uncomfortable as well. Even though Sai, I think, just saved all of our lives. I wonder what it feels like to have friends who have been with you for decades. For most of your life. I can't imagine that. I can't even imagine having friends for the past 2 weeks.
There's me.
I can't even imagine having friends for the past 2 weeks.
We've been friends since 2008, right?
Oh, God! How have we not killed each other?
Because I don't know where you live.
Yes, you do!
No, I don't.
Oh, that's right. You keep hounding Mark for where I live.
Because you won't tell me.
And Mark won't tell me a lot of things either. So we both have to go knocking on his door.
Well, fine. Let's go do it together, and then I won't hit you with a baseball bat.
We're gonna do it as a friendship adventure. The two of them start making their way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and they're bar-bound. So I quickly head upstairs to her door, ready to get what I originally came here for. I climb upstairs and enter carefully.
Yo, if she can eat food with her feet, what else can she do with those?
Apparently open doors. And paint.
She's very dexterous with her feet. Does this mean that she goes around the school with no shoes?
Kinda, yeah. Her toes are her fingers. The room is dark because of the quickly falling night. but I can see Rin, or rather her silhouette, sitting on the floor. She's got her inspiration back, like I said, and moving from easel to painting on the floor. Before I manage 5 steps, I stop, frozen in my tracks. The ironic realization that human cognitive ability is commendable echoes through my mind. For a mere movement of her shadow, it took me a fraction of a second to realize something is awry. Process what I'm seeing. Formulate the answer. And attack! Oh, and blush all the way up to the tips of my ears. Rin is sitting on the floor with her legs under her. Oh my god, she actually painted the Mona Lisa! Look at it!
It's mounted on the wall. I feel like that's been there a while.
No! She did that with her feet.
Probably not.
Next to that painting of a bunch of JoJo stands. Oh.
Quick, throw something at her.
Throw a painting.
Like grabbing an easel or something, just fucking pitch it at the back of her head.
She catches it with her toes. She moves in rhythmic motions back and forth, slowly grinding herself against herself. Her breathing...
I don't want to get right with that sensor thing. You're gonna want to get that sensor bar ready.
Why? She's sitting there.
Her breathing is heavy, Rod. And she's grinding against herself. Put 2 and 2 together, Rod. You're not putting it together, are you, Rod?
Her breathing is so heavy, it's... Oh. No. No.
You know exactly what she's fucking doing, Rod.
No.
You know exactly what's happening, Rod.
No. I think she's...
I have to tell you.
Her breathing is... No.
I have to tell you what's happening right now, Rod. Tell him about the situations when he walk up, tap her on the shoulder, and be like, "Do you need help with this?"
What?
You know damn well what's happening, Rod.
Her breathing is so heavy it's almost visible in the dim light. It's the heavy panting of one who doesn't have the option of breathing gracefully. Think she's just fucking exhausted? She painted the Mona Lisa!
I don't think she's fucking exhausted. I think I know exactly what she's doing when she's moving her hips.
Her hips, mere shadows against the dim light shining on her from above, are swinging circularly over and over again.
I think I know exactly where this is going, Rod.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you better be ready to hide her shame.
Oh!
God, you are retarded. Damn barking spiders.
What? No, wait, wait, what? What? How? What?
See, even fucking Zao knows exactly what's happening.
What?
I have to start spelling it for you, Ryan.
No, wait, what? What?
You stick something on the floor that's gonna get up all in there, and then you start using that, Ryan. It's not rocket appliances.
Is that one painting on the floor a painting of Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead?
Why are you looking at the painting on the floor? We're gonna have several conversations when this is being recorded.
Don't bring Mark into this, please.
We're bringing Mark into this.
Don't bring Jared.
Everyone's being notified, actually.
Even Chris.
Even Chris.
No.
And Jing.
I hardly. I don't think. No. She hasn't noticed me so engrossed. She is in her activity. Maybe she's just trying a new painting method.
No.
She's trying a new painting method. The exhibition.
Painting with her fucking vagina.
Oh!
Or her ass crack. What are the other?
It's performance art. The deadlock solves itself before I get a chance to think of what to do next. Something in the atmosphere of the room changes. A little thing. Not consciously noticeable, but it changes. Perhaps the timid current from the open door, or a minute change in the air pressure, the sound of my breathing, even though I notice I haven't taken a breath for many seconds, or the aura of my presence. Wait, there are presents? That something catches Rin's senses. Oh God! Wait.
She's like, ah.
Do you think if we don't move, she won't see us?
No, that's not how that works.
Are you sure?
She's not a dinosaur.
Oh, but she has, like, T-Rex arms.
No, she doesn't. There's no hands there. T-Rexes might have short arms, but they still have fucking hands. Fucking Nimrod.
I nearly spit out my tea! She stops moving, freezes, and slowly turns through the door. So, if what's happening here is what I'm starting to suspect is happening here.
Starting to suspect? Starting to suspect. Ryan! I'm telling Mark. In fact, I'm telling everybody. I'm just gonna put an @ here ping.
I expected to hear you break out your phone and start dialing. Like,
no, it's too late. I just pinged everybody out here. You're welcome, Ryan.
So if what's happening here is what I think is happening here.
Ryan, she's fucking masturbating. Move on.
What? No. We can't.
She's doing that.
We can't.
She's not wearing pants, Ryan.
We can't judge to conclusions. I'm not wearing pants right now.
Going.
I'm not wearing pants. Going. I'm not masturbating. You're a Russian. I imagine.
I didn't even say that this time. Piece of shit.
I imagine not see the horror on her face, like a fawn's eyes staring at a hunter before I pull the trigger. I wonder if Rin can see my expression, but at least she doesn't have the strength or the spirit to look straight in my eyes. Okay,
just
so
ask if she wants a hand.
If this is what's happening,
like a literal hand.
If this is what might be occurring, what you have to do...
I'm not talking about a dick, I'm talking about a hand.
What you have to do, Rin, is lock eyes and finish.
That's what I did every time someone walked in on me.
That's different in the military, Don. When in the barracks, people then just join in.
I got some stories.
They all form a circle, interlock everyone's feet together, and say...
Ryan, it's just called a Dutch rudder, Ryan. Jesus.
She drops her chin against her chest, letting her mess of hair hide her face from me even further. I feel like I should either walk out or walk to her.
You walk to her. She hasn't screamed at you to leave, so you go forward.
But I can't do either. I told you to stay away. Her words are defeated, painful, as if she was suffering. Rin doesn't have anything other than her shirt on. I can see the last wisps of the starlight against the pale skin of her thighs and bottom.
Buttocks.
There's no way I can back off anymore. I lost that chance, so I do the next best thing. We gotta get up on in there. We gotta do like Don said. She didn't say go away. So I turned around. So I turned around and locked the door. I quickly avert my gaze, even though Ren doesn't see what I'm looking at. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was... I didn't think armless people masturbated!
Guess what? They do.
Is it like a whale? They just... I guess it is, because they just grind on something.
Moving on.
Well, who's messaging me? Oh, God. No, go away, go away. It's not like that. What? Is it... Are you just trying to get a stain out of the floor, then? Because you missed a couple spots.
That's going to create a different kind of stain.
Her voice is raspy, shivering from held back tears or something else.
Oh, so she was so close.
Oh. Okay. I know women hate that when they're trying to finish, and then either I walk in or thoughts of me walk in, and then it's like, well, there goes that moment. She is shaking, looking like she's physically in pain. Maybe she fell on a cactus and she was trying to work it out. It's not...
I think it's a dildo if you're brave enough.
It's not like that. I had no idea what it really means to change, but I know now that you have no idea what I had to do, all the things in the past through and I think I forgot. I really don't. They just build up inside and grow until they flow out like a flow of everything that has ever been wrong. I can't take it. I can't think of the things I want because there's only so many things I can think of for 6, 7. The thing 4, 6, 7 doesn't matter. It's never been enough. I have to let this out. I have to destroy it, forget it, and nothing else. I think she just opened up a rift in time.
I was gonna try and reread that.
Rin is mumbling her words into the air more than talking to me. It is the rambling, ranting, raving speech of a lunatic, even and steady in tone, but taking the form of never-ending stream of words, almost simultaneously spawning from between her lips. Which ones? We're gonna ignore that one.
Wait, Ryan, did you just try to make a sex joke? God damn it.
I think even Alex Jones has stopped mid-rant and stop and look over at me like, fucking what?
Wait, what?
Have you ever said something so off that even Alex Jones stopped mid-rant and go, what?
Fucking what?
Oh God, it feels like she for a guy who's present, or that someone actually is present. Maybe she vaguely recognizes what is real and what is not. Maybe in her mind, I am a voice inside her head. I look down at Rin's sorry figure, cowering on the floor with only the white shirt of her usual attire on. It neither preserves her modesty that is gone, nor her body warmth that she doesn't seem to care about. She looks more broken than I imagine a human person being capable of. And the hospital and school have given me some real perspective on that. I remember a hazy blue smoke and myself wondering what Rin would do for the sake of art. The realization that Rin really is always serious hits me with its entire weight. She really and truly would destroy herself if her art required it. I thought she was so silly with her strange ways, talking about personal changes as if it was something sudden and concrete, like waking up. I had no idea. This is her, laid bare in front of my eyes, and all possible meanings of the word. Complete isolation here in the top floor of this building, in this room, in her mind. Day after day.
She's gonna leave this for you for later, by the way.
Oh no. Day after day, working on her paintings with no heed paid to anything else. Breaking herself to reach that which she wishes to reach. This obscene art that she does for reasons I'm not sure she herself understands. Why does she have to do this? I'm trying to connect the pieces, but I don't understand. I feel sad, scared, excited, disgusted, worried, and a number of emotions I can't remember the name of right now. I feel conflicted. I should go.
No, that's not what you say, Hizao. You get up in there and you comfort her.
I'm sorry? It doesn't matter.
Get up in there.
My voice is dry and quiet. No, Don, you have to go bang the librarian chick. No, not the librarian chick.
Oh, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. You get up in there and you comfort her.
How do you comfort that which has no arms?
The same way you comfort somebody who has arms.
How?
You get up on in there, you give her a fucking hug. Start with that.
Okay.
No punching.
No, I'm not gonna punch anything.
Bullshit.
Unless it lunges at me. My voice is dry and quiet like sandpaper coming out of my throat. I really am sorry for seeing this. I don't want to see Rin like this. All I can see is her sadness, her stress and despair. Is this what a limit means? How could Sanyomi let Rin go this far? Or is it me who is to blame? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try hugging. Here I go. I almost walk out right there, but at the last moment I turn around, steel myself, and walk to Rin to crouch down behind her and lightly touch her forehead. She doesn't resist or react. I can't leave her like this. She's not well. She feels like she has a fever, freezing cold and burning hot at the same time. I wonder if she got sick from staying out all night with me back then. Seems she's prone to getting ill. There's a blanket on...
She can't fight off the sickness because she has no arms.
There's a blanket on the couch, but I wrap my arms around Rin instead of fetching it. She does not resist my clumsy hug, only slumps her head lower, deepening the shadows, hiding her face from me. What are you fucking doing?
I'm giving you a hug. Just fucking take it.
Sorry, I'm trying this thing called human interactions. Bear with me for 2 seconds.
I'm not used to affection.
It's like the first time I tried giving a hug to someone, I was partly resisting and I think I punched them in the gut. They were proud of me for how far I did get. I'm not embracing her out of love, nor out of forgiveness, for I am in love, or...
That's am I, jackass.
For... We're moving on. My mind's...
I'm in love. No, you're not.
My mind...
You didn't read that correctly, Ryan.
I just want to... My mind is in like 16 other places, okay?
Doesn't make me yell at you less,
obviously. I just want to hug her. Okay? Sometimes you just want to hug a small arm.
Actually, the correct action in my eyes.
Sometimes you just want to hug a small armless thing. It's like when you come across a dog with only 2 legs. You just want to go like, I'll try hugging
Well,
you.
technically speaking, in the first place, a dog doesn't have arms at all.
Well, I said only 2 legs.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, a dog in general doesn't have arms at all, so technically you could walk up to hug any dog with your logic.
Really, really greatly depends on which universe you stepped into.
Well, we're not currently in major minors, so...
Hey, it's the multiverse, damn it. Literally, all canon is fucking canon. For a moment, the only sound in the room is her heavy breathing. My body warmth, shared between 2 people, is barely enough, but slowly, painfully slowly, it spreads from me to her. The small warmth returning to Rin makes me more conscious of her body against mine. Even in the darkness, I can feel the fleeting scent of Rin's hair. The sweat on her skin, the dried paint stuck in her shirt. I feel the never mind. I feel the hardness of her bones and the softness of her flesh. Don, if I hugged someone and I said that as a compliment, how well do you think they would receive it?
It really depends.
Oh, I feel the hardness of your bones and the softness of your flesh.
You typically don't say that out loud.
Like, you smell different awake.
Moving on! I'm just gonna...
Why am I single?
I'm just gonna...
Don's just gonna do a SpongeBob. I'm head out. What the fuck are you doing? It's like I'm calling the police.
Hey, Mark, I need that fucking address.
I thought you were
It's gone too far this time.
I'm calling the police.
It's gone way too far this time. Yeah, of course you can help. Alright, I'll see you like, what? Probably next Friday? Alright, see you next Friday.
The hot blood rushing inside me reminds me why I said what I said back then. Why I came here even after that. Why am I here tonight again? Why am I hugging her now to keep her safe against the cold and the sadness? Rin has really grown on me inside my heart, claiming a small part of it as her own, without even particularly trying. Rin.
Let me bang, okay?
Even if she wanted to push me away, she can't. I can't.
Gotta work on your evil laugh.
I can't help this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you got me. How does that go? You okay, lady? Damn barking spiders. I'm not. I think I broke. I painted some really good things. Incredible. The Mona fucking Lisa. But it hurt me. I can't handle this. Her voice cuts out, as there are no more words for her to say. It's not an angry voice, nor a sad voice. It's a lifeless voice. I pet her head and shoulders. The physical equivalent of saying, "They're there." It's not like I could reassure her with sweet nothings that people are supposed to say in this kind of situations. I'm not sure she would even listen or be reassured. She didn't react much to my embrace either, as if she didn't care. Maybe she doesn't. At least she doesn't care if she looks sad or not. There are no facades, no attempts to explain herself. No faux happiness. Rin is honest. Hisao. What? You're my friend, right? At this point, I think we kind of have to be. Right. Will you do me a favor? I can't fix this, but I'm not finished yet. Girl, I have literally no
her finishing rhyme.
Oh, I thought she...
Jesus Christ.
I thought she wanted my help finishing the Simon Pegg painting over there.
No, that one's done.
So she doesn't want me to paint?
Well, technically, yes.
Oh! I actually thought she needed my help finishing a painting. Are you saying no?
Just fucking keep going.
Her dry voice is a mere whisper, but the strength, her last, is in it, delivering her meaning much more clearly than her words. I can feel Rin's heart beating against my chest like a scared little bird. Her entire body is shivering from her fear, from her despair. My brain is fast becoming overloaded with a myriad of thoughts that this encounter spawned, but I have to push them all aside. I snuggle my nose against her
Jesus, stop doing that. No. No. Bad rhyme.
But Dawn, I snuggle my nose against her earlobe.
No.
It's sobbing and cold in her hair, which smells good and tickles me. All right. I'll do it. Don, are you old enough to be in here while I have to switch over to my other voice when reading segments like this?
I'm just gonna make fun of you the whole fucking time.
I whisper in your ear reassuringly, trying to make her calm down. It works at least halfway, as Rin closes her eyes and leans against me, as if searching comfort from my warmth. But this is not something that friends should do.
Just fucking do it.
We can't,
just get in there.
We can't be friends anymore. It's fine. Let me get my nose up against the earlobe while I do this.
Jesus Christ, I gotta turn you down, actually.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just relax.
Jesus Christ, what are you trying to do? Summon a demon with that last one? Oh, we gotta get Zach Baggins up in this bitch. Summoning fucking 12-foot tall goat demon.
Even.
What? Now you can't keep fucking reading? Goddamn Russian.
Even though I said that, I'm on the verge of breaking myself. If I wasn't so nervous, I would laugh at my own nervousness. She wants to be comforted, and I want to comfort her. But in this way, I move my hand lower, touching the naked skin of her stomach, caressing Rin with my hand. Her muscles contract timidly, evading my touch, but soon they find their trust in me and relax. Just let me show you what 18 years of playing video games can do with my finger control, girl.
What he doesn't tell her is that his fingers just spasm everywhere, and that's why he can't win in any video game. It's like a paint mixer.
Wait! Am I, wait, stop! I look over to the...
I told you! You interrupted her fucking masturbating, now it's time to finish.
I have to look over to the judges. Does this need to be censored? Do I have to put something?
Probably.
Do I have to put something there?
I put like a little Dawn face right there. Just to upset everybody.
I'll find something.
Just like go to my Facebook and crop out my head.
Alright. There was one warm place left in her after all. It was her vagina. Emitting heat that gets even
How do
warmer.
I delete Ryan? Like, is that a possible thing?
Emitting heat that gets
I
even
gotta talk to
warmer
Monica about this.
as I move my hand lower. Oh, that's too low. That's your butthole.
That's not how that would work at all, but okay.
I touch her carefully from down there, feeling the place where the lines of her thighs coverage, as if I was looking for my car keys. It feels burning and swollen, soft and smooth, like a baby.
It's like a tiny penis.
Like a baby dolphin.
Wait, what?
She opens under my touch, inviting my fingers to touch her more, until something grabs them.
Why is there a hand in there?
Rin gasps at the contact of my hand, and her voice is not of pain nor of surprise. I realize I've been holding my own breath and let it go in a long stream of air out of my nostrils and into her hair. Don't tickle me. Oh, you're gonna be going off like Elmo in a second.
Alright then, minivan it is. 2 in the front, 5 in the back.
Sorry.
Oh wait, Ryan, I guess you didn't get that, did you?
No, I think I got it. Don't stop.
You wouldn't be laughing if you did.
Don't stop either. Sorry. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just faking it.
Fake it till you make it.
It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing either. I enter her, moving my fingers up and down, in and out, touching her from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. First slowly, then faster. I listen to the subtle signs Rin's body gives, hoping that she can guide me as I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. She has to guide my hips.
Then she just turns around and goes, "That's my butthole."
Don't stop. Her breathing gets heavier by the moment, spurred on by my exploring fingers. My middle finger I call Lewis. The pinky is Clark.
How many fingers do you think you have inside of her? Holy
shit. The thumb is Sacagawea.
How many fingers do you think you have inside of her?
At the end of the moment, I realized I lost my pinky ring, and I had to go back in.
I've got a story about something similar.
Alright. Rin's hips start moving in the same rhythm as me, guiding me deeper, until I can't feel my elbow.
How? What? You didn't realize you were replacing her spine at that point. You were a fucking puppet. You realize that, right? Like, you make her grab onto her spine and make her twitch like a fucking speed addict at a fucking light show.
She
Or a
turns
guy
her,
with epilepsy at a light show, that's better.
She turns her head, looking at me from the corner of her eye. I wonder what she sees. But what I see
The
is...
most stupidest face you ever made in your life. That's what she's looking at right now. Just...
But what I see in her almost scares me. The passion in her eyes is like nothing I've ever seen. Her dark eyes like two black stones against the moonlight skin of her cheek. I kiss her gently on the cheek, and then on her face, right above the bone. My lips are coarse and dry. My right hand moves upward on its own accord, under the white cotton of her shirt, to caress the underside of her soft breast, whatever passes as a breast on this petite girl. Sweat gleams on her skin, making it slippery under my hand. She breathes in sharp, quick intakes in unison with the pulse of her inside against my fingers. I can feel her heat burning through her shirt against my chest. I move faster, and she moves faster. Her primitive instincts blinding all reason as her fever becomes sweat drenching her shirt and her skin. Her passion becomes my own, growing inside of me. She glistens, much like the morning dew as the sun rises. All these feelings unravel into their basic components: her softness, her wetness, her hotness, her sadness, are the only things that I think, the only things I can think.
She's just not impressed at all. It's like, God.
I push.
Just stop.
I push Rin over the edge. Her entire body contracts around my fingers, breaks them in a blinding, deafening, paralyzing spasm. Her voice is incredible.
Oh God! I didn't mean to do that. I thought my speaker was off. Where's my speaker control? Where'd it go?
I never thought it could be so violent, so absolute for a girl. Later, I would come to think that this was finally the moment where Rin fully let herself go, and in one single instant, destroyed and rebuilt herself.
Did you just pull a fucking Rick burp mid-sentence?
Just like she had wanted. Whether it was the truth or not, I couldn't say, but that's how I felt. And we're done. Rin grasps for breath like she's drowning, returning to reality. Then there goes gravity, before she has no other choice. Her entire body is still in the throes of the slowly dying moment. Pearls of sweat are glistening on her forehead. I am feeling my own heart inside of me, but now the spur of the moment is gone, and I don't know what to say to Rin, who is panting, hot and ecstatic in my arms. Her shirt, wet with sweat, is glued to her back, revealing hints of her shoulder blades and waistline. She feels limp, weak, and exhausted.
That's when you just sit there and scream, "It's my turn!"
I reach for some change in my pocket and leave it on the floor next to her and tell her I'll see her in the morning. I reach out for the blanket and wrap it around her and me. Rin doesn't resist me. She is drained of all strength. What will happen now? I don't fucking know. Nothing, I guess. You look tired. I am tired. It feels strange. Like I lost something. I mean, something else than my marital purity. Don't say something like that. Neither of those things. I don't want to lose you. What does that mean? I'm not going anywhere. I'm afraid that you are. All the time. In that moment, I felt like it was not only Rin who lost something of hers. I felt like I was losing part of myself. Or maybe all of me.
You gotta get in there and you gotta plunder that hole.
But if you were to ask what it was that I lost, I couldn't say. Because I had already forgotten it. I broke another promise by coming out with my honesty. I broke another promise by coming out with my honest feelings to Ren. That's 2 in one day. I hate the distance between you and me. So every time it gets a little bit closer, I become afraid of losing it. That's weird. You're weird. I guess so. Do you mind if I sleep a little? No, I guess you don't. You like watching, don't you? At the end of what we just went through, don't you fucking kink shame me! She closes her eyes and swallows with a loud gulp, trying to relax herself, fighting against the urge to pay. Yes. Yes, I do. Rin moves her body in my arms, searching for a comfortable position in her very uncomfortable position. She leans against me, closing her eyes, and lets out one last long breath out before settling into the steady rhythm of sleep. With her last moment of awareness, she whispers something into me I can't hear it. Rin drifts deeper into sleep with a deep sigh that releases all the remaining tension from her muscles. I try to shift around to place both of us more comfortably. It takes a while because I don't want to wake Rin, even though she probably wouldn't, but eventually find a position I am somewhat comfortable with. I lean against the soft cushions of the couch and breathe in the cool air of the atelier. Rin's head rests against my chest, as if she were listening to my heartbeats. Echoes of her dream ripple as small twitches on her face, like a cat sleeping in the mouse hunter's dream. The full moon, shining her pale light upon us from beyond the skylight, reflects from a blank canvas standing forgotten on the Essa. Its whiteness is glowing against the dark night of the atelier. We did it! Don, we did it!
I'm still gonna make fun of you for not realizing what was happening for the start there.
We got through another chapter. Oh my god, this turned into another hour special. I wasn't expecting that to take so long. Don, you got through you got through a recording of one of your ASMR sessions. How do you feel?
Well, I need to go play a war game so that I can feel like I didn't just listen to Ryan describe a sexual encounter live in person.
It's what a lot of people look forward to in this franchise.
What, you reading a fucking sex scene?
It wasn't really that much of a...
And guess what, folks? You can go read it yourself, not listen to Ryan. Trust me, it's a lot better.
Oh, there goes the remaining audience.
They're all gone.
They're all gone. It's all gone. If you guys enjoyed the shenanigans that happened here today, you know that usual drill. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends all about this series, all about the channel. And I'll see you guys.
Choke on it.
And I'll see you guys next time on one of Ryan Bizarre Adventures in Katawa Shoujo. Stay awesome out there. Bye-bye.